Welcome, Generals, to another Command & Conquer Generals 0 hour live stream here for World Series 2020. Of course, we got nice contestants. Let's have a look at the GameReplays.org topic here. Jeremy B. Game Arrangements for the World Series. Here is Tournament Grid. Yes. You see some matches were already played out. Scuba versus Nickname here, 5-0, and Nick Pine versus Joa, 1-5, and Fargo versus Os Demos, 5-0. So a little bit of progress, but of course many more matches are waiting today. MrX versus Dragg right now, 17 GMT sharp, and in 2 hours it will be Mr. Kassad versus Incredible. Yeah, also here at Stanislav TV. So right after MrX and Mr. Dragg will be done. MrX from Germany and Dragg from motherland Russia. Of course, Russia, 0 hour, very big in Russia, but so it is in Germany, and all the Germans, all the Russians are cheering and celebrating their players. Yeah. Okay, let's turn on here the GLA music. There we go. Yeah. And yeah, I hope the players are here. Mr. X is here. That's good. Where's Mr. Dragg? Oh, Dragg not here yet. Looks like the Russian not on time yet. His clock didn't show the 0 hour yet. Yeah. Oh, Mr. X here, very German, very on time, yeah, but of course we need the second guy, yeah, we need Mr. Dragg. So guys, I hope voice is okay. Let's see, chat, hello guys, can you hear me? I think there are no complaints, probably means everything is fine. Mr. Thor says, money on Dragg, oh. Someone else changing South Africa. Mr. X for the win here. Google says the thing with Mr. X, he gets a lot of pressure. Oh, that's true. That is true. Also, Mr. X, one of those characters who gets quite explosive as he plays. Yeah, when he loses units, or the match doesn't go in the way he wants it, he gets loud. He screams. Yeah. And that might make people upset who live with him. Yeah? So he needs to be careful. Yeah? He needs to control his emotions, try to stay calm. Otherwise, he will cause trouble in his household. Yeah? Mr. X, if you know him from 15 years ago, always good for a TeamSpeak action, and he still is. Yeah? Okay, Mr. Dragg. Where's Mr. Dragg? Maybe someone has him in like a voice chat, some Discord. Maybe can send him a mail bomb, yeah, just to ping him, to poke him, yeah, because we expect him to play, yeah. Without a Dragg, no match. Okay, but this happens for the second time now, actually, that the player would not show up here to Stanislav TV. It happened just 3 weeks ago in the big challenge. 3 versus 3 challenge, I think, yeah. Some player did not show up, very unfortunate. Okay, so we need Mr. Dragg. Someone, guys, ring up the Dragg, send him a fax, a ticker on his pager, ring his cell phone, ring his smartphone, send him WhatsApp message, I don't know. Just try to maybe drive with your car into his house. Yeah, that's also a nice way of, bringing a notice out there. So whatever it takes, guys, we need Mr. Dragg. Mr. Dragg is missing. Oh, not good. Okay, so let's take another look at the tournament grid. So as you can see, 64 players, quite a lot. And here, I hope you can see my cursor. It's this magnifying plus glass here thing on the side. Mr. X and Dragg. So one of those guys in the next round would either meet Mr. Vivid or the game. Let's just try to see what could happen. And then one of those 4 players would go here against one of those 4 players. You know, maybe Fargo. Looks like Fargo is here on the run. 5-0 flawless. Looks like he makes a really strong run here. So it could be that Fargo will proceed even further. But we would have to see what the Peace Lover and the Aiming MC do here as well. Maybe someone knocks the Fargo out. Yeah. And of course, yeah, many other interesting sections. I think down here, the lower left side, quite dangerous players with a big size. The Shay signed John, the freestyler, the leader, the dominator. Yeah, very dangerous players down here. Also X-Guy just in this quarter as well. Tasmania also strong, so lots of density of high-skilled players down here. So this is something you need to put your eyes on. Yeah. Up here also quite some big player names. Rivik, strong. DK Crazy, strong. Science Spider, maybe strong, not sure. Jeremy, also known for hard rush. John D can pull off performance. Caro, of course, very strong. Joa here, 5-1, defeated the Surgeon, the Nick Pine. Yeah, also quite strong. So you see, every player is strong. Yeah. Today, MrX and Dragg also probably very strong. They will rush so hard that both players will be defeated in every match. Yeah, so we need to be careful here. Still, Dragg is not here. Oh, you know what that means? You know what that means? That means Stanislav needs to talk bullshit for half an hour until eventually Dragg will show up. Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah, we had this before, and by now Stanislav quite experienced. Quite experienced in talking bullshit. That is actually my main profession that I make my money with, talking bullshit. No, of course not. But I could become such a skilled worker, yeah, essential worker in times of Corona. Someone who talks bullshit and tries to entertain the people at their home screen. Yeah, because everyone is at home right now. Yeah, everyone at home. Actually, not true. It looks like worldwide the lockdowns are lifted. And people are free to go to demonstrations and, you know, protest and gather in bigger meetings. So looks like it's about to come to an end until the second huge wave of Corona will hit and everyone is infected. Yeah, not calling it here, but maybe that happens. Yeah, and then we would have the second lockdown, and then more people would come here to the server and play. Yeah, it's a cycle. It continues. Yeah, it goes on. Mr. Dragg, are you asleep? That was the reason for previously a player not showing up to the Stanislav screen. The player was simply sleeping. Yeah, he had a schedule. Yeah, that was planned, and the player knew. The player agreed to the time, but still, the player just slept through the event, skipped the live stream. And came, you know, 1+ hour later and was like, oh, guys, I'm sorry, I overslept here. You know, I guess it happens, yeah. But, of course, that is not good for MrX because he sits here and waits for his opponent. So if you arrange match, you need to respect the schedule, yeah. Or give an early notice that you won't be there, yeah. On that note, maybe we can check the forum. Maybe in the forum, Mr. Dragg left a message. Let's see. Dragg, where are you? MrX is asking. Coming later. Now, Mr. Dragg. Mr. Dragg, where are you? We need you, my man. Okay, what is the chat saying here? The chat. Chat, where's the chat? Here, the chat. Someone saying this is better than FIFA World Cup. Thank you very much. Of course, World Series attracts much more fans, much bigger audiences than FIFA World Cup. Yeah, who watches that? Yeah, they shoot a few goals each game. Yeah, but here at 0 hour we destroy units every millisecond. Yeah, so it's much more action. Yeah, FIFA, you know, they kick the ball around. Yeah. Maybe some dribbling, yeah, a flank here and there, a pass, yeah. But just a few goals is not satisfying. We want to see carnage. destruction. We want to see big GG. And Dragg can deliver. It is in his name, literally. Dragg GG. Yeah, that's how it should be. Kane lives. Okay. Kane lives. I'm from Russia. Yeah, welcome, sir. You're using Winamp? Yes, we live in 2003. Welcome back in time. Okay, what else? Mr. X rages a lot, someone says. How do you know? Someone knows Mr. X very well, apparently. Yeah, certainly not untrue. Yeah. Not sure if we can call it rage. Well, maybe we can call it rage. Yeah. Why don't people just show up? Disqualify them. Oh, or someone is here calling the disqualify very, very soon. It's just 10 minutes overdue. Well, if the disqualify hammer, you know, is dropped here by Bessie655, anyway, he should be in charge. He should be in charge. Quite a judge with an iron fist. Okay, so what else? Hasn't Dragg been on all day? Fast Air is asking, and disappears now. Yeah, maybe Dragg is a bit nervous. Yeah, nervous, big opponent, Mr. X, and a big stream here, 100,000 viewers. Yeah, to be expected, of course. Yeah, FIFA World Cup style audience. Yeah, so you know, you might disappear and run because you're just very nervous. Okay, actually I'm watching for work. Yeah, welcome. Okay, Mr. X says he's here. Very good, very good. Yeah, not that now Stanislav stuck in stream chat. Yeah, of course. Join here, Mr. X. Okay, so looks like a Dragg is here. Welcome, Mr. X and Dragg. I would say, just to cheer them up, I would say 220 viewers. It's probably not true. Let's see how many viewers we have. But I think a bit of bullshit cannot hurt here. Yeah. And I mean, 220, it's 104, so it's not too bad. But let's say 220. 220 viewers, plus. Yeah, just so, you know, it sounds a bit more important. Mr. X believes it. Nice, he says. But it's a big Stanislav lie. But I think it raises the pressure. Yeah. The more viewers are watching, the more, you know, compelled to perform they are. You know, not that the prize money is high enough. We got the $2,000 prize cash, but the players care more about the viewership, yeah? So 300 viewers, 500 viewers, and then they perform. $2,000 is nothing. Okay, we got, Air Force versus Tank. Very nice matchup. Dragg here with a China tank, and then Mr. X with a strong Air Force fast HQ cell. Dozer drives right through the scaffold. Yeah, once the match is done, I will tell them 250 viewers. Yeah, even though I already know it's a lie, but who cares? Yeah. Okay, building supply stash here. Nice. Dragg maybe it could be a bit faster. This supply could have been a bit faster, but it's okay. It's okay. Mr. X also not the fastest. Also only one supply. Oh, does he go two faster Humvees? Could be. Two fast Humvees with lots of rocket soldiers and an ambulance. That could be. And he sends a fast aggressive dozer. Yeah, Mr. X is not joking around. He wants a fast pressure and he wants to rush hard and fast. Yeah, that could be. It's a traditional Michael F. ownage. Yeah, back in the day, that's what we called it when he rushed and owned fast. Michael F. ownage. Yeah, because his name is Michael. In case you didn't know, yeah, now you know. Yeah, Mr. X. Yeah, when he first came back after his break, he didn't play for like 7 years or so, and he played as Mr. X because that was his original nickname. And the people were asking, "Who's Mr. X?" They thought that Mr. X is like a short for a hidden name, like not a nickname, but like you know, it's another player. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain, but you know, they thought Mr. X is just an alias for someone else, but Mr. X is his nickname. Yeah. So in case you didn't know, Mr. X is an actual nickname. Yeah, our Clan Wars admin, MrX, and he does rush with the 2 Humvees and the ambulance. And of course, Dragg cannot be happy about it. He does have a lot of getting tanks, but MrX, as long as he does not waste his stuff, oh, he drives dangerously close. No, it gets stuck, it dies. Oh, MrX probably screaming right now. Probably, oh no, shit. Oh, but does he have more? No, only 1 Humvee. Dragg, you need to... Oh, but still, it can deal a lot of damage here. Yeah, Dragg is not really fast here. Needs to catch it somehow. He does have a lot of tanks here. He could trap it now. He could destroy it. Oh, it just makes it out in time here. Oh, that was a critical situation. If MrX would have lost this one, would have been a very, very hard. Yeah, to keep on moving, because the spam is still good. The spam of the Gatling tanks is good. He lost the supply trucks though, so he needs to rebuild that. Oh, he's in the base here. Could maybe destroy this Humvee. No, does not pay attention. Yeah, Mr. Dragg does okay, but could do a bit better. But actually not bad. He goes here behind the supply. Yeah, MrX cannot collect. But MrX does not care. He just reinforces his attack, and he wants to go for the kill. Oh, this Humvee almost died, but survives. Oh, MrX does not care about his base. He says, screw that, I don't need more, I only need the 2 Humvees. But he needs to be careful. If he loses those Humvees, he will be in trouble. Yeah. But he does okay. Oh, now it's in danger. The Humvee is in danger. Oh, he blocks a Gatling tank with his ambulance. A superior micromanagement there. Quite some ambulance abuse here, yeah, blocking the Gatling tank. Yeah. Oh, now Dragg is shooting here onto the supply with his Gatling tank. Quite desperate, but that will take forever. Okay, does Dragg have anything else here? Well, he has a dozer down here. I mean, he stopped the production of MrX, and that is good. That is good. But MrX still has a Humvee, maybe loses one. Yeah, loses 1 Humvee. And loses Rocket Soldier. MrX could lose this. If he loses his Humvee, everything will be over because his base is scammed. MrX, only $450. This Humvee is going down. I cannot believe. Oh, Dragg defense. And then MrX drops a GG. Oh, the rage will be huge now. MrX, I suspect he will scream, yeah? Oh, they were in for some fun matches here. Dragg pulls off quite some ownage. Давай, Mr. Dragg. Very good. Professional rush and defense at the same time by the Mr. Dragg. MrX now in a world of trouble. No, not really. It's a best of 9. So the first player to win 5 matches will advance. So, and it's just a 1-0. Yeah, anything can happen still. MrX 0, Dragg 1. Very exciting so far. Very exciting. I think Dragg did well by camping the Chinooks. And he did well in destroying those aggressive Humvees that tried to kill his base. Okay, but now it will be the reverse. It will be interesting to see how Mr. Dragg performs with the Air Force. Of course, it's not easy to micro with the Air Force against a strong Gatling tanks from the tank general. Yeah, you need a really good micro management, but in a 1 versus 1 situation, you typically have decent latency, no lag, where you can actually micro your Humvees very, very well without losing much against those Gatling tanks, unless they are combined with the ECM tank. Then of course it's very difficult because ECM could disable the Humvee and also deflect the missiles, so it becomes much harder for the Air Force to destroy those units. Okay, looks like Dragg goes here for the dual supply. Yeah, he does. He wants a cache. Maybe he wants to put some fire bases, maybe fill the houses here with some rocket soldiers. Yeah, he certainly could do that. Yeah. Play it slow, build a big army, and then overrun the MrX. That could be the plan. But on the other hand, MrX, yeah, he is known for strong and the hard rushes, he goes for the dual supply, dual war factory, and dual supply. Yeah. So it will be big Gatling spam. Maybe a troop crawler. Maybe troop crawler with some promoted red guards could be. Maybe he wants to go for the oil as well. Not sure. We will see. But yeah, I suspect a lot of Gatling tanks, and the Dragg. It looks like he wants to defend first. Yeah. But I think he will do well if he puts those rocket soldiers into the houses. He should be able to defend on many locations, because you see here the houses, they cover a really great deal of terrain. Yeah, I mean pretty much everything is well covered if you put like a few rocket soldiers into the houses. Of course it takes a bit of time, and the Gatling tank is already on the move. Yeah. Okay, puts a firebase here, also not a bad choice. Got the ambulance and the Humvee, there are rocket soldiers in it, but the Gatling tank goes here on the top. Mr. Dragg needs to be careful. He goes for the rush. He does not want to defend first. He wants to rush. But he needs to be careful, because MrX sends Gatling tanks everywhere. At the bottom, in the middle, at the top. Oh, yeah. The Chinooks are in danger here. Mr. Dragg keeps on moving here. He wants to go into the base, but is being trapped here a bit. Needs to be careful. Yeah, Gatling tank is just parking here by MrX, but it's not shooting. Ah, now he's continuing moving. Okay. Also Gatling tank from the bottom, so all the Chinooks will be in danger very, very soon. Yeah, Dragg needs to be careful. Maybe he needs to move his Chinooks. He does not move it. He's busy here with his Humvee. His ownage Humvee killed a dozer. He kills a barracks, kills a rocket soldier, but lost 2 Chinooks here, and loses more Chinooks here. He loses all his Chinooks. Mr. Dragg, you need to be careful. Take care of Chinooks. No! Oh, that's a lot of cash that just died here. The Gatling tank is still here, parking in the trees, and the Humvee is going back. Lost the ambulance. And MrX has a really decent amount of Gatling tanks. I think MrX is really happy right now. Probably not screaming. Yeah. MrX does well here also now, providing some flamers. Yeah, he needs a flamer to kill some of those buildings. So this is a death bringer. Yeah. The final solution here for Mr. Dragg, the flame tank, right in his base, killing his buildings. In like 2 minutes, yeah, because it takes its time, yeah. Flame tank, very, very slow. Okay, Dragg just stopped here as attack. He's waiting for ambulance. But Mr. Dragg, do you have money? Mr. Dragg has no money. Looks like he doesn't plan on building any more Chinooks. He has his forces here, and that's about it. But he probably will lose his base here to this flame tank. Flame tank is deadly. It will move into the base. It will kill everything. Yeah. Oh, lost their Humvee there. Not good. Mr. Dragg. Here. And boss, Mr. Troop Crawler. Yeah, it takes a while for the Humvees to kill those guys here. Red Guards are very strong boys. Yeah, from the Chinese army. They have pretty crappy weapons, but they're still strong. Yeah, well trained. Trained in the Himalayan mountains. Very, very strong. Okay. Maybe could destroy here the ambulance with a Red Guard. Oh, the Humvees do well. The Humvees should be able to destroy here the war factory. He just needs one more shot. Here. Yeah, he does. Oh, 2-star Humvee. Now self-repair. There's a Gatling tank. His base is in trouble though. Only 4 buildings left. He's building a barracks down here. But Dragg has only $50 left. No income. He cannot build another scaffold. Maybe he should sell this building and build a scaffold down here. Yeah, he could do that. Sell those buildings. Sell the buildings, Mr. Dragg. Sell buildings, build a scaffold in MrX base, and then win with those 2 Humvees. It's possible. It is possible. Mr. Dragg, you need to sell. Oh, he does not sell. But okay, Flame Tank would take forever to reach this point. So maybe if... oh, he lost a Humvee. But he still got... Oh, lots of Gatling tanks. Oh, the Humvee is being surrounded. Yeah, he needs to go back. Oh, if Dragg has super micro now, he does have a 3-star rocket soldier in there, so that deals a lot of damage, but now he needs superior micro to kill all these getting things, but it is possible. With a Duckle micro, it is possible. Mr. Dragg, come on, you can do it. Flame tank, 3-star flame tank needs to go down here, or the troop crawler. Is there something inside? Oh, was it empty? Oh, I think this is the last building of Mr. X. Dragg can win this. He just needs to be fast. He needs to be... No, the red guards are in here. Mr. X will kill the last building. Because Dragg did not build the scaffold. Dragg could win. Dragg could have won if he just sold all his base and built the scaffold down here. I cannot believe. He just... Oh, Mr. X wins it. Superior use of a troop crawler here to end the match. Oh, very, very close call. Could have went both ways, but Dragg missed opportunity and Mr. X down to the last building just takes it. That puts the score at 1-1. Very exciting matches here with a Dragg against a Mr. X. I cannot believe. Very, very nice. Yes. Oh, very epic matches here. They like to fight to the last building until they no longer can produce anything. Are very entertaining. I guess when the Humvees killed the majority of the base of Mr. X, Mr. X probably was not happy about that. I mean, who can be? Yeah, you don't want to lose your base against the crazy Humvees. Yeah. Especially as a Chinese general, but what can you do? You can build some mines around your China buildings. Actually, mines not that bad, yeah? If USA guy does not take care and the whole Humvee army drives over it, mines pay for themselves, yeah? Okay, Snowy Drought, that is a map choice of Mr. Dragg. Mr. Dragg. Oh, stealth versus super weapon here. Mr. Dragg with a stealth, actually very good army and also against a super weapon. Will be interesting to see what Mr. X tactic will be. Will he bunker in and build the Alpha Aurora? Question mark. Or will he build the particle cannons? Or will he build lots of Humvees? With rocket soldiers, a flashbang rangers, maybe? We will see. I did watch a replay of Mr. Dragg, Toxin, versus USA. He played against HSN Lab. I just wanted to see, you know, how Dragg plays. And Dragg did very well. He built basically tunnels around the USA base everywhere. Yeah, he built the tunnels here, he built tunnels there, and he built tunnels here, and he surrounded the entire US base. And USA had no chance against this tactic. Yeah, deadly rush by Dragg is possible. Yeah, Dragg has the Russian approach here of total destruction. Yeah, so and you need to be careful. Yeah. Okay, so Mr. X, yeah, he goes for the Echo Boom here. Yeah, bigger Chinook collection, and that's good against the stealth. Stealth needs a little bit of time to pump out a number of jeeps or quads. And what is happening here? We got a worker and the dozer moving together happily. Looks like Mr. X has no interest in crushing this worker. Maybe he's scared. Now he saw it. But look at this. You see that? You see the tactic here by Dragg? He builds his tunnel. The tunnel. Yes. They put him maybe in the bunker. Put the worker in the bunker. Mr. X is not taking care. Both players not taking care here. Oh! What is happening? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Poor worker. Could have went into the house. But still, I think Dragg does not care that much. He is building his tunnels. And, the jeep. Terrorists inside. Oh, he killed nothing. Mr. X well defended there. But this is what I meant here. Dragg will try to build the tunnels here, tunnels there, and the tunnels here. But this one was stopped. Yeah. But it will be interesting. It will be interesting how Mr. X can deal with the tunnel spam. Yeah, we see here aggressive worker on the move. But Mr. X already got a critical amount of her Humvees. He might go for the base push. We'll see. Building defense here. Yeah, Jeep. What is inside? Oh, rocket soldiers. Yeah, those are on. Maybe kill Humvee. Maybe kill Humvee. No, maybe not. Okay, kill Dozer. Okay. I think I could have killed one of the Humvees if he just shot onto the Humvee instead of loading it back into the Jeep. Yeah. Sometimes it's better to just shoot and, you know, expect that the units would die, but at least destroy as much as possible before the own units die. Yeah. It's not a bad choice. Oh, nice. Nice pop here. Might kill one. Yeah, he does. But it was empty. Nothing inside. But it's okay. Keep the Humvee count low. Keep on spamming them technicals. Yeah? One war factory. Good workers. And it's building aggressive tunnel here on the side. That will prove to be useful. He can drive a quad up here. Drive the quad up here. Just camp there and shoot on the Chinooks. Oh, what will this do? What will this do? Yeah. That's just a rocket soldier. Not sure if good here. I mean, it keeps MrX a bit busy because, as you can see, MrX is not multitasking capable, really. Once he focuses on one section, he is not really moving his other units. Yeah, certainly here a disadvantage. He can only concentrate on so much. He certainly got a bit slower than he was 10 years ago. 10 years ago, Uber Micro, very fast. But now he's old, like, you know, 70 years old. No, not that old, yeah, but he got older. So maybe not as fast anymore. But I think he's doing okay. He's doing okay. His collection is steady. And the Dragg is just building slowly his jeeps. Maybe he needs to build a palace. Yeah, he does. He does. Palace here. Yeah. Sends lots of jeeps here into the tunnel. He did not send his a quad. He needs to send a quad here. A quad would do great in harassing and forcing MrX in engaging. Maybe build more tunnels here. Tunnels are important. Yeah, he just sends one technical here, but you need more. Yeah, let's go in here. Go in with the jeeps. Kill it. Yes, kill one Humvee. Kill more Humvees. Yes. Kill 2 Humvees. All the jeeps go down here. Superior carnage by MrX. Yeah, he just stood there with the Humvees. Humvees are strong. Once they got the Tau and the missiles inside, very hard to beat. Yeah. MrX does well here. Just taking care about his base. Defending. Didn't lose a building. Didn't lose a Chinook yet. So he can just build. Also build a command center. Quite forward command center here. But that's okay, because command center has a lot of health points. So it takes an eternity to kill. So actually you could also build it in the enemy base and it would be fine. He does have the capture upgrade, so he can capture the oil and the refinery here. And the Dragg about to finish his palace, and then he can actually spam the boogies. Yeah, boogies are quite useful against the Humvees, and also jump and kill, of course. Jump and kill, stronger than worker. Yeah, that's for sure. Because I can snipe the Humvee, kill the infantry with a sniper rifle. So yeah, jump and kill is good. Headshots only. Yeah. Okay, so MrX also building a strategy center. And it's going in. MrX now dangerously close here to the base of Dragg. And Dragg, oh, he does kill one Humvee. Maybe kill another. No, doesn't. Yeah, desperate try here from Dragg to reduce a Humvee count of MrX to defend his base, but does not look good because there's still 3 Humvees, ambulance, rocket soldiers, everything is there. They're packed, they're doing good. The oil capture at the bottom is done. Good for MrX. No capture here at the bottom, at the top, and only one tunnel, and the boogie here might go down if the Humvees get closer. And MrX is just going in here. MrX is doing well. It should be able to destroy the war factory and the supply. And the Dragg, oh, he built another war factory. Yeah? Maybe fakes arms dealer, not sure. He does have buggies, but he needs a German. But he doesn't have barracks. Unfortunate. Strategy center is up. A refinery is being captured. And then Mr. X does well. There's not much Dragg can do here. He can just try to drag on the game. Yeah, but that would be about it, yeah. Oh, he's a poor boogies. Yeah. Take a massive damage here. Everything dies. And also the palace is not manned. Nothing inside. Oh, that's too easy. Too easy for Mr. X. He's building his... Oh, Spectre gunship! Mr. X already 3-star promotion. Sends a Spectre. Not good news for Dragg. But Dragg still going strong here with the 2 of his boogies. He does not care. Yeah, and Mr. X is scared. Mr. X sends back his Humvees because deadly boogies are on the way here. Yeah, you see, they cannot even be touched by the Humvees. A superior boogie micro by Mr. Dragg. Oh no, they have been catched. Yeah. And GG, there it is. Yeah. I think Mr. X played it smart, played it well, defended at first, let nothing in his base, no Tesh Terror, no Tesh RPG, and that guaranteed the win. Very, very good. Yeah, lost almost no units, killed a lot. And I think in this match, Mr. X very happy, no screaming. And yeah, he did well. He did well. Let's update the score. Score 2-1 for Mr. X. Best of 9. Yeah, best of 9. Okay, let's see how many viewers. So I want to lie about the viewer count again. 150. 150. Let's make it 260. 260, okay? Does that sound fair? I think it does. Okay, Mr. X. Oh, game is full. Maybe let the Stanislav in. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, 260 viewers. Yeah, 260 viewers. Players will be very excited. Of course, it's a lie, but who cares? Mr. X says a lot, cool. Dragg, they buy into it. They buy into it. This is like World Series final. Everyone watches. Yeah, very good. Okay, Mr. X now with the stealth general and the Dragg with the super weapon. So it will be interesting to see if a Dragg also decides to spam the Humvees, or if he will be a bit more the EMP guy. You know, EMP Patriots everywhere. I mean, could put EMP here, here, and here, and then his base is on lockdown. Like Corona lockdown. It would be very efficient. You could do a 3 dozer build. 3 dozer build. Build, you know, these guys here. Build, get the upgrade for the reactor. And then just build the MP Patriots. And then pretty much you're safe. Yeah? Nothing can get in. Nothing can get out. Yeah. Okay, but looks like a Dragg goes here for the dozer drop. Oh, he drops right here on the aggressive workers. Might be able to crush bows. Yeah, reversing right onto the worker. Maybe the other one as well. Yeah, very professional. Those are here by Mr. Dragg. He does well. Maybe here even kill more. This dozer driver is quite a skilled man. Yeah. Oh, maybe here. Yes, kill 2 more. Oh, Mr. X in trouble here. Yeah, poor little workers. Yeah, they have no defense. Yeah. The dozer is clearly superior. Yeah, 1 more down and 2 more down. This dozer, yeah, almost paid for itself. Yeah, killed $800 worth of workers. Very professional. Okay, but Mr. X is preparing the terror. So maybe Dragg needs to put some of his Humvees around the supplies. Yeah, put a Humvee here maybe and a Humvee there. Needs to be careful. Oh, he stopped all the collection with this dozer from Mr. X. Yeah, this dozer is pretty much 3-star. Oh, yes, a 3-star dozer now. You see that? Kills 3 more workers before dying. Yeah, this dozer did well. He can go to heaven now. What happened here? Oh, get the supply here. Yeah, with the terrorist. Very nice by Mr. X, but I think it's okay. Dragg can still collect here from both supplies because he still got this one supply station. Okay, dozers. Oh, he lost his last dozer, didn't he? Oh no, Mr. Dragg. Oh, he should have saved his aggressive dozer from here before it killed those. After it killed those 3 workers, he should have put it back into the Chinook. Yeah, 3-star dozer. You don't want to waste it. Okay, maybe he should have sent both of 2 of these Chinooks to this supply here. Yeah, so that it collects a bit more efficiently. But looks like Dragg does not care. He just goes forward. But maybe it's not a bad choice. If he would go here and kills it all, he could win. Yeah, I mean this will take a while here. This one rocket soldier will take a while to kill everything. Actually, he could send his rocket soldiers and these rangers to kill this stuff. And yeah, just go for the base. Not a bad idea actually, because MrX does not have much. He has 1 tunnel, maybe 1 or 2, 3 quads maybe. And yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Dragg, go. Yeah, these Humvees are packed and filled. The quads go into the base. 2 quads here for MrX. MrX does know well. He cannot stop those Humvees. He needs to kill the base. Oh, the quads get strong here if they kill the Humvee and the Chinooks. Dragg needs to be careful. Maybe he needs to go back and kill those quads as soon as he kills this war factory. And maybe this barracks, go back and kill the quads. Or use those rocket soldiers. Yeah, use that. Put it in a Humvee. Repair the Humvee. Put it inside. Micromanage. Yes, but the Dragg is doing well. Dragg should be able to win this if he defends and attacks well. Come on, Dragg. You need to laser lock. Laser lock. Yeah, kill this. Whoa, look at this. It's 2 3-star rocket soldiers or 1 in this Humvee. Humvee is strong. Very exciting matches here between the laser lock. Dragg, come on. You need to laser lock. Oh, lost 1 Humvee there. Lost 2 Humvees. Oh no, Dragg is losing all his Humvees here. Needs to be careful. The deadly rocket soldiers. Oh no, go back. No, don't care about tunnel. Oh, no. Humvee in danger. Or MrX defense everything here with a superior tunnel. Oh, all their Humvees go down. Dragg drops a GG. I cannot believe. MrX pulled it off even though he had nothing. But he made most of nothing. Very well done by MrX. Dragg had it. Dragg already had it won. But then he still lost. I cannot believe. Dragg is here to entertain us. Yeah, he makes us think. He makes us think that the game is over, but then it just turns around. Amazing. MrX versus Dragg. Very exciting matches. Okay. Oh, Mr. Dragg. Maybe Mr. Dragg is just very nervous. Once we told him that there are 260 viewers, yeah, maybe I got him a bit too nervous. Maybe I tell them now there's just 50 viewers. Maybe they are less nervous, and maybe Dragg plays better then. Yeah. Oh yeah, Dragg could have won the last matches. But somehow, oh, I need to take observer. But the last, yes, sir. Last matches, yeah, he did well. Dragg did well, but he did not finish. He did not finish the ownage. Yeah, a bit more concentration at the end, and he should have won. Yeah. Okay, now MrX super weapon again, and the Dragg with a super power. Toxin in general. Overpowered toxin. It will be interesting to see how a toxin plays and how super weapon deals with a toxin, because you all know toxin is quite strong. It got very strong toxin tunnels, and also the rocket soldiers are a bit better, I think, than the other GLA's rocket soldiers, because the rockets have better tracking. Yeah. So, for example, you see that when the toxin rocket soldiers shoot on planes, yeah, they track better. It's like a Stinger rocket. Yeah, very superior toxin rocket soldiers. They kill, they destroy, they win. Yeah, So watch out, Mr. X, yeah. Dragg is in for the ownage. Yeah. Okay, Dragg looks like he goes for one supply only. Yeah, one supply. Okay, okay. Okay, so he goes tunnel spam, one supply, war factory, and no terrorists. No terrorists. Not sure if that was his initial plan, but well, this is how it's going down right now. But he loses his aggressive work, and not good news, and may lose this as well. Very good map awareness here by Mr. X, stopping two tunnel networks and making Dragg cancel it. Dragg on still $2,300 is just building a secondary supply now. Maybe not as efficient of a build order as you would have hoped, so Mr. X maybe in a little better position. I think this is RPG Technical, Toyota Technical on the way, maybe wants to kill Dozer, but I think no problem here for Mr. X to defend. Does drop a worker though. Oh, he shouldn't have cancelled his tunnel, then he could have finished it much sooner. Yeah, this technical does not do anything. Humvee takes good damage, but of course, two Humvees versus one technical is not enough. It's not enough for the tech. Oh, actually, Mr. X might be able to kill this worker here. If he was a bit, maybe he still kills it. He does still kill it. I cannot believe. Nothing goes to plan here for the Dragg. Mr. Dragg, so unfortunate. Losing all his forward tunnels. Has his 3 more technicals. So he does try the pressure. He wants to harass, but not very successful so far. Or meantime, Mr. X did go for his oil derrick. One supply and oil derrick. That was his tactic. And again, Dragg loses his worker against aggressive Humvee from Mr. X. Or but he will kill the war factory. Well done there. Well done there. The toxin terrorists, they do their job. They got the toxin demolition loaded, and the 3 terrorists are typically enough to kill the war factory or the supply. But so far, let's take a look at Mr. X. He lost 1 unit and destroyed 10. Yeah, you can see that. Mr. X does well, a good defense. Still lost the war factory though. But I think Mr. X is doing okay. He's gathering more and more Humvees, but did not capture this oil yet. I think he's happy with this one. I think 1 oil derrick certainly is good to start with, but the more the better. This map is quite jacked with money. It got 3 supplies here close to the player bases. 3 here as well. And the oil derricks. Yeah, 2 oil derricks. Okay, Mr. X now chooses to be a bit more defensive here with EMP. Okay, not a bad choice. And also fire base. Yeah, that looks good. Doesn't have the flashbang, but does not need. And the Dragg goes for a dual war factory. Yeah. No palace yet. Maybe palace would be a great choice to get the gamma upgrade and the toxin buses. But it looks like Mr. X here goes for the late game. Yeah. Strategy center. Probably wants to build some Alpha Aurora. And big technical rush here by Mr. Dragg. Might be able to clear out the base with that. A little bit of micromanagement. Kill the rocket shooters. Kill the Humvees. Yeah, could be good. But Mr. X stays good here. Mr. X kills the jeep. And does not lose much, really. Yeah, he saves his Humvee is very professional. There's a quad. Nice laser lock there. It's a bit art of defense here for Mr. X. Dragg keeps spamming into the base. Mr. X just defending here. This is a AOD Cobalt Rush. There, right there. And Dragg just keeps the spam up. Keep spamming and never stop. Make Motherland Rusher happy. By playing the Toxin.
Search and destroy.
Yeah, that's certainly not good news here for Dragg. You don't want to face a super weapon general with a search and destroy. Yeah, looks like a Dragg cannot really deal with those Humvees. He does not have the game plan yet to kill them. Yeah, all his technicals are wasted. Not good here for Dragg, but very good for MrX. MrX knows what's up, goes defensive, and that works very, very well for him. It looks like it's the first time he actually leaves his base. Yeah, try to get some fresh air here in the base of the opponent with his 3 strong Humvees. Kill tunnel, yes. Meantime, more technicals by Dragg coming. Yeah, he's lucky that there's no EMP down here, because EMP would stop every technical. So Dragg certainly can go here, surround this fire base and kill it all. It's possible. Not sure what Dragg is doing here. The problem is, actually he does have some RPG. Okay. It looks like by the time he kills anything, all those technicals would die. But the problem is that technicals cannot really destroy buildings. They just take way too long. So what can those technicals do? Kill 2 rocket soldiers. Okay. But then just die. Yeah, see that? Yeah, all technicals down. And I think he only killed two missile defenders. That's everything. 2 missile defenders against their 10 technicals. Yeah, I think Dragg needs new units. He needs gamma buses. And quads against Alpha Aurora. And maybe Stingers. Yeah, it's a very high performance. Alpha Aurora should do very, very well, taking out all these tunnel networks, taking down the workers, and yeah, putting Dragg into a world of trouble. Did capture the oil derrick. That's good news here for Dragg. He does have good cash. Yeah, he does have 2 supplies. He does have oil, but MrX pretty much the same. Yeah, also just 2 supplies and the oil, but he could go for this one. Here. I think if the MP Patriot will stop those guys here. I'm not sure if Dragg's tactic here with the Jeep spam is good. Not sure if good. I mean, he does kill a few missile defenders. Okay, that speaks for the Jeep, but the Jeep are not killing. Oh, maybe they're killing the dozer here? No, not the dozer. Not today. Instead, the dozer will keep on driving another day, building a pier here. Yeah, he can do that. Maybe he sent the Jeep here. Then the Jeep to the Alpha Aurora. Down here. Good work. Unless this bunker is filled with 10 rocket soldiers. Then maybe not possible. But the beauty is of the Toxin General. He could put the Toxin Rebel into the Jeep, unload it here, and then put 10 rocket soldiers in this bunker. And that would be quite some carnage, because from here you could kill those power plants, this particle cannon, and the defense, and all these Humvees. Yeah, everything pretty much. Okay, MrX restart promoted. Yeah, uses a Spectre here to kill the oil derrick. Not a bad choice. Yeah, oil down, and that means just 2 more supplies here for Mr. Dragg. Building the palace at the black market. Alpha Aurora is coming. On to the money. Oh, it's a fake black market. Just 1 hit and it's gone. Yeah. And the A10 is coming. And still no quad cannon here by Dragg. Does not like the anti-air. Oh, what did I hear here? Did I hear the burden? Oh no! The boogies go down, the jeeps go down, and the Dragg throws a GG. Yeah, the Dragg did not find an answer against the Humvees, against the defense, against the Alpha Auroras from MrX. Yeah, looks like a defensive play works quite well. Dragg, I think he should acquire more units that work a bit better and then push for good attack. Instead of, driving those jeeps into the shit. That typically does not work so well. Yeah. Okay, let's update standing. Oh, it's 4-1. 4-1 here for MrX. And the pressure is on Dragg. The pressure is on Dragg. Mr. Dragg, you need the master plan now. Guys, in the channel, we need the support for the mental support for Mr. Dragg. Everyone. Type Dragg +++. Go, go, go. Давай. Mr. Dragg. Let me see. I will just. I assume that you all make a cheer up for Mr. Dragg, but the stream has 2 minutes delay, so I cannot read it now. So Dragg, everyone cheer on stream for you. Go, 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 go. Yeah, I totally made that up, but Stanislav were total on bullshit mode today. But I think it will help Dragg mentally. Yeah, Dragg now knows 260 viewers and everyone applauding for Mr. Dragg. Yeah. Dragg will have a confidence boost plus 2,000 for every dollar in the prize pool of this tournament. Oh, MrX, he just needs one more victory and he goes to the second round of World Series 2020. And he wants to go there. Really, really bad. And that's why he sends aggressive worker here to the base of Dragg to pull the fast toxin tunnel and rush with RPG, technical, and a deadly quad cannon. I can already see that. Yes. So we saw lots of USA versus GLA here. And apparently MrX does very well in those match situations. Good for him. Are building aggressive tunnel here. Dragg, that's okay. Oh, lots of Chinooks here. What happened? 4 Chinooks here collected from one supply. Okay, so he built them on purpose. But they will just drop the cash to this one supply depot. Maybe not as efficient as if he would have placed another supply depot here, but okay, that's his game plan. Should be able to smash this worker with his dozer. Yeah, he takes care. And there it goes. Very well done. Maybe he needs a defense down here. Oh, the technical from MrX is already coming. Trouble incoming. Or might be able to destroy the scaffold. No, it drives right through the scaffold here. Oh, the terrorist is in there and kills the scaffold. Blast a dozer. Superior management of a terrorist here. Yeah, General MrX is guiding his terrorist to victory. Killing the power plant. And just driving out again. Yeah, the job is done. This technical can go home. Maybe get a scrap here. Meantime, oh, loose Humvee here. Humvee on the loose. Did take some. Oh, Dragg already drops a GG. Looks like he lost his confidence. Lost the confidence. Did not have answer to superior play here from MrX. Very, very good. Yeah, I think Dragg had a good start. Good start in this round. But then he got a bit more nervous as soon as he learned that he had 260 viewers are watching him. And then it went a bit downhill. But still, good performance by both players. Congratulations to MrX going to the next round. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at... let's go back to the room in case they chat. And... thanks for the games, MrX says. Yeah, thanks for the games, MrX. And the Dragg was nice to stream you. Let's have a look at the tournament grid once more. Tournament grid, that is. So yeah, MrX beat Mr. Dragg. And yeah, next match, Vivid or the game here for MrX. I heard Vivid is not weak, yeah, actually quite strong. So it probably will be hard here for the game 03, but might be also hard for Vivid, yeah. And then MrX, quite confident performance, maybe a little bit of trouble at the start, but then he got confident, and the Dragg, no chance, yeah. Okay, I hope you enjoyed, everyone, the first stream here in the evening, European evening. But there will be one more match in 1 hour, exactly 1 hour. Next match, World Series Kazat versus Incredible here at the Stanislav TV. So I will take a break now. Yeah, I will be back in 1 hour. You can watch. Countdown will start in 30 minutes. Yeah, and then we will enjoy the German Blitzkrieg. Kazat versus Incredible. Yeah. Okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and see you very soon in 1 hour. Goodbye.